All right, welcome to Sports Now on East Texas Now. I'm Kyle Owens, joined by former Lufkin Panther and current Notre Dame Fighting Irish running back Kedren Young. Kedren, how we doing today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Let's talk about the Fighting Irish season here so far. You're going to be playing for a national championship on Monday. First time that the team has been there since 2013. What is the vibe around the team and kind of what is the thought process of the team right now as you prepare to play Ohio State for the national championship?
I think the biggest thing is just preparation. Prepare right for the game, making sure, everybody's on top of everything. Everything's has to be really tight because this is the last game. This is the national championship. This is the big scene. So everything got to be on point. And that's really just the biggest thing is preparation. Make sure we're prepared right for the game. So on Monday when it's time, we're ready.
And what has the season been like? I mean, the Notre Dame, all the expectations around a Notre Dame every year, and then to come out and get a big win over at Texas A&M, and M, and then to lose a tough one in Northern Illinois. But after that, what happened in that locker room with the team that to turn things around after that Northern Illinois loss to go on the run that y'all are on right now?
I think Coach Freeman always says keep the pain. And ever since that week, we never, took any game for granted, any day for granted. When it came to practice, when it came to meetings, we never took it for granted. We made sure we was prepared the right way. We worked hard in practice, and that loss really taught us that you really have to go full speed every single day. You can't take anything for granted because stuff like that happens. And we definitely needed that loss to wake us up so that we'll be ready for, moments like these, the national championship. So
Yeah. No, and it tells a lot about your team that to the turnaround that y'all did because it would have been very easy for a loss like that to just spiral the season and to
all right.
turn it around. So for the way that the team turned around and to do that and to tell me a little bit more about Coach Freeman because we see a lot on the outside how he is on the outside talking to media and all that, but you're in there with him every day. So what is Coach Freeman like in the locker room?
Definition of a player's coach for sure. He's always making sure that we're taken care of, we're all right. He definitely pushes us to the limit for sure. He makes sure we're prepared the right way, and not even just him, but our position coaches also. They make sure we're prepared right when it comes to the scheme, when it comes to watching film, So I think he does a great job at just making sure not only are we prepared um for practice and stuff like that, but also, when it comes to like the games that we're ready.
Well, I want to talk to you about the running back room that you have. Y'all have some tremendous running backs up there at Notre Dame, and because of that, you haven't been on the field as much as you would like to see. Obviously, being a star player at Lufkin, but you did get a touchdown earlier this year against Navy. So, what has this freshman season been like for you at Notre Dame?
Definitely been a great experience. I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to, play at a program like this. And I've definitely become very observant as, this year has gone by, just, watching, the older guys in front of me, watching how they approach the game, how they approach every day when it comes to a game of football. And it's not always easy. And I knew it was going to be that way. And that shows me that the price at the end that you have to pay is worth it all. And this is the price, the national championship. And this freshman season I've learned what it took to get there. Watching the older guys, how they how they recover, how they practice, how they what they do before games, what they do before practice. So I think just watching my team and watching people that want to win just like I want to win. That's definitely helped. So this is experience. My first year has been amazing.
Yeah, getting into the national championship your freshman year now that gets you that motivation to want to get back to this point from
Sure.
from here on out. But let's go back to high school a little bit and talk about your time at Lufkin. Coach Todd Quick, your coach, he retired at the end of this season. So before we talk about Lufkin in general, I want to ask you about Coach Quick. What was the impact that Coach Quick had on your life and your time at Lufkin?
I think he definitely taught me that the road's not always going to be easy. We never went to playoffs when I was in high school, so that was pretty tough on everybody. And he always made sure that I was okay because that's not easy for not even just for me, but just for the people that was in my class that was on the team with me. So he always made sure that I was ready for whatever time, whatever came to me, whether I was a loss or whether I was a win. Never get too big headed when it was a win, but never get too down when it was a loss. So he definitely is a big impact to my career.
Well, and the whole your whole growing up in Lufkin, what was that experience like growing up in Lufkin and how did that experience and growing up in Lufkin, how did that mold you to become the person that you are today?
Oh man, I mean, small town Texas football is just the best. It never gets better. Um, I went against competition every week, and I think that also prepared me for college football. Just always every week going against guys, at the top of the level. And yeah, I honestly that's really like the biggest thing right there, just the competition aspect of it. I remember the new district we came in my junior year, and we were playing all the Dallas teams, and I was just like, I was excited because I was getting to play competition every single week, and I wanted to showcase, my skills to the world, and also not even just me, but my team. So,
Well, and speaking of showcasing the skills and playing the best of the best, you got Notre Dame has Ohio State on Monday. I know you just got done watching a little bit of film. What have you seen on film? We see the big names on defense, Caleb Downs and Jack Sawyer and people like that. But what have you seen on film from Ohio State that makes them such a good defense?
I mean, they have good players, all around. They're a pretty good team. Physical, you know, physically imposing. They have pretty good players all around. D line, safety, obviously Caleb Downs. It's gonna be a pretty good matchup, but we're also a good team too. So, and we know that. We know what we're going against, but definitely gonna be a battle.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to watching you on Monday night. Kedren will be cheering you on here in East Texas. And but before I let you get out of here, is there who in the NFL do you try to model your game after? Who's a running back that you model your game after?
Um, Honestly, I will say I love watching Josh Jacobs. I like his style. There's a lot of running backs that I like. I mean, Derrick Henry, Saquon. Saquon just had a 2,000-yard year. So, I mean, there's a lot of running backs I like to watch and study and stuff, but there's no really particular running back I would say. But like running backs like those I just named, I mean, I can name many more. But I really just like watch a lot of running backs to see, the different skill sets because every running back doesn't have the same skill set. Uh, so yeah, just watching, everyone.
Okay, I got you. Well, before I let you go, one last thing. Now we got the Lufkin job, like we talked about, it's open. So, do you have any suggestions for any candidates that Lufkin should hire as the new coach of the pack?
Um, if I'm being honest, I don't I've really been so busy, getting to the national championship with my team that I really haven't, had the thought of to know who would take the job or who was good to take the job. So I'm not sure, but it's gonna be pretty cool to see who takes it next. That'll be pretty cool. I can't wait to see.
Well, I understand you've been laser focused and you have every right to be. And best of luck on Monday in the national championship. Kedron, we'll be checking in on you and hopefully talking to you afterwards, buddy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right.